Good evening to all, respected management, honorable principal, guest of the program, panel members, parents, teachers, students, and YouTubers. I, Arpana Gavande, welcome you all in this virtual program of Sanskar Jnanpit Kamgaon, Sanskar Durgas, one step ahead, strengthening to strengthen. Today, it's our episode number third. So we have to go ahead. Before that, I would like to request our respected principal sir to give information about this concept Sanskar Durga.
Good evening, everybody. Namaskar to one and all. I greet today's guest, Mrs. Dr. Bansali ma'am. Today we are in the third episode of Sanskar Durga, which is actually a new initiative, and we are so happy. Strengthening to strengthen. This is the tagline, and in this, actually, we expect that the message and the work contribution of a woman should be actually should reach to the society. Even it should be taken as a lesson by the other followers. So we have decided 9 interviews in this Navaratri. This is a very simple and easy way that we can give the experiential learning to the students. So I welcome and greet Vansali ma'am over here. Today we have 3 panelists, Ms. Rupa Singh, Arpana Gavande ma'am, and Mrs. Seema Khumne ma'am. You will be interviewed by them with your work contribution towards society. Surely one or the other question will be asked by me. The objective is that a Durga should be interviewed by Durgas and strong message go in the society. So once again, I thank you to respected chairman, Sri Sagarji Phunkar sir, vice chairman, advocate Sri Akashji Phunkar sir, the standing MLA of this constituency. Then my director, Sri Amit Ji Kirtane sir, all parents, students, Khamgaokars, I wish you all happy Navratri and we'll begin with the interview. Thank you.
Before we proceed, I would like to introduce our respected guest, Mrs. Gunjan Bansali ma'am. Madam's full name is Dr. Gunjan Nitesh Bansali. Madam has completed DHMS from Erela Homeopathic Medical College, Mumbai. She has completed MD in acupuncture in cosmetic and medical from Mumbai. The important about Madam Bansali it is that Madam has been working since 15 years as homeopathic consultant at Panchashil Homeopathic Hospital and Trust, and she serves here under privileged patient. And as an as a homeopathic consultant, she has been working for 23 years, and she has worked in Manav Seva Sangh, Narayan Seva Mandal Ghatkopar, Matunga, Gujarat Seva Mandal at Matunga, and she has means it is Innovative Health Center. She has worked in Innovative Health Center as health consultant and cosmetic acupuncturist at Church Gate near to Asiatic camp in Rohana, Pimpalgaon Raja, Atali. In these villages, Madam's contribution is that she has served the patients without taking any charges from them. She likes to help the needy people, poor people. She treats the people those for whom medical treatment is not at all affordable. And beside this, Madam gives her services in different kinds of social works which are not shared with anybody. Actually, she doesn't like to expose all these things, but at individual level also she works for the society without taking any charges. These we have here Mrs. Bansali madam. So I welcome Dr. Gunjan Bansali ma'am here. Madam, welcome in this virtual program. Now, I would like to hand over the charge to Rupa ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, we would like to know, did you decided to be a homeopathic doctor from childhood or there was some different dream? Ma'am, your mic is mute.
Yeah. Actually, that was my dad's dream to make me a doctor because he was from a small place and he lost his father at a very young age. So he wanted me to become a doctor and serve humanity like. So right from my childhood, he wanted me, okay, when you grow up, you become a doctor and you do serve the humanity.
Ma'am, what is there in homeopathy that is not there in allopathy?
See, basically, homeopathy is first of all a very safe pathy. Here you don't have side effects. Allopathic mode in long term for children's, they've got many side effects. Homeopathy is basically very safe, and the results we get is same as that of allopathic. Like in typhoid, a patient has to be get admitted in hospital. In homeopathy, in 5 days, we make the patient stand up like. So basic is that it's a safe method of healing, which doesn't affect in long term. The complication which allopathic have in the long term, we doesn't have it like.
Madam, I want to know that can diabetic patient take homeopathic treatment? As it is said that homeopathic medicines, it is sweet in taste.
See, basic what is that? Medicine is having sugar globules. Medicine what we put inside is a tincture form. So yeah, it's safe for diabetic. This is a misconception of people that the sugar globules what we take increases the sugar level, but it's not that way. We give the medicine which decreases the sugar level because general the agent is sugar globules, but inside what we put is the medicines that is from different sources, plant kingdom, animal kingdom. So that's a myth about the homeopathy that sugar patients should not take homeopathic medicine like.
Ma'am, it is found that in homeopathic practice, allopathy is also used. If it is true, have you ever done so?
No, see, thing is what, see, you have some chronic disease, like a patient comes down to us with a heart problem. He's already on heart medicine, he's already on blood thinner. He comes to us for some arthritis treatment. So what we do is we continue with the allopathic medication, but along with that, we start on with our homeopathic medication for arthritis. Because that is must. We can't stop that medicine. A heart patient medicine who is on blood thinner, we have to keep on that thing. But when he comes to us, he comes for arthritis problem. So he is already on so many medication, he gets frustrated. So he comes to us कि मैडम अभी आप कुछ तो ऐसी दवाई दो कि हमको हमारे हाथ पैरों को आराम मिले. Then what we do is we, along with this medicine, we start on with the homeopathic medication. But there should be a gap of around 2 hours. We can't stop that medicine because the person is on already a thinner and a heart patient. So we can't stop that medicine.
Ma'am, you are an acupuncturist also. So,
Yeah.
would you please explain how acupuncture works?
Acupuncture basically, there are many waves in our body, like there are many pathways. So acupuncture, there are two type of acupuncture. One is cosmetologist acupuncture. In that, what we do is, female comes to us with scar mark, with pimples. So we put needles in that, and we give them this machine. We put on machine. There are plus and minus ions are there. So we start on with that thing. We give them vibrations. So with the vibration, what happens that within a few span of time, the scar marks get reduced. So basically, what is the thing that's a very new concept which is not accepted here. It's accepted in big cities. So when I was practicing in Bombay, we used to do that thing, but here, needles and all this concept in a small place, people don't accept that thing. Here, it's very difficult for people to accept that thing because needles and all this thing is there. So people thinks आपने needle use किया फिर हमको AIDS हो सकता है हमको ये हो सकता है. So people in a small place, they are not so much accused to this thing. And in big cities, they accept this thing. We give treatment for spondylitis, for arthritis, we do that thing. But here, still in a small place, it's not so much awareness is there of acupuncture.
Does it have any side effect?
No, acupuncture doesn't have any side effects. If it's properly done, the doctor is trained, you don't have any side effects. Thing is, it completely depends upon the doctor's training. If he is experienced and if he is confident enough, there is no side effects in acupuncture.
Ma'am, in doctor field, like we have, there is a heart specialist, okay, kidney specialist, some other different disease specialist. Is there something like in your field in homeopathic like this?
Nowadays we have we have got MD in homeopathy. Further studies, like once you become BHMS, there is a 3 years post graduation course. In that we have pediatric, we have this masters in HMM, organon, psychology. So recently, since 8 to 10 years, all these branches have evolved. Because when I studied, it was not there, but within a due course of time, since 10, 12 years, it has been introduced. We have MD pediatric, we have MD in psychology, it's there. It's completely 8 hours, after 12, it's 8 years study.
Ma'am, where do the people come from to receive the treatment?
In Khamgaon, what I practice now, we have 139 villages around the Khamgaon. So people come down from there, like Rohna, Pimpalgaon, Raja, Atadi. What is the thing, like they don't have so much of services. Doctors are not available. So they have to come down all the way to Khamgaon for this thing. So all around, even the people from Khamgaon and people are the villages around the Khamgaon, the people come down for this OPD.
Okay, madam, what is your inspiration that you started giving treatment without any charges? You wanted to serve the people.
See, basic, what was the thing, like right from the time I became a doctor, I was visiting in Bombay 2, 3 different trusts. So there I saw that people really needed this thing to guide them. See, you go to doctors, they generally give you prescription, but there is nobody to hear them. See, half of the disease, what we think is psychological. It's psychological oriented. So if you have really somebody who will listen to you, half of the disease gets cured there only. So basic, what I felt during my journey, during my internship, because I started my practice during my internship only. So that time I felt that people need somebody who would listen to them. So if there is somebody who will really listen to you, now half of your problem gets cleared there only. And then 50% the magic the pills will do. So that time I thought that why don't we give time to them? See, thing is what money anybody can earn, but you do take out your time to somebody and you give it. That's something more important. So from that time, I started thinking this thing and started my journey that way.
How is your experience of that Mano Seva Sangh?
It's very good. Like, see, there I was going twice a week. Like, alternate day I was going there thing. So there, it was in Sayan. So around Sayan, there were many small rural people coming down. So they used to come down, like basically there were many elder people used to come down. There was nobody who could listen to them. So they used to come down, they used to share their experience with this. And basically what I found that nowadays people, elder people, they are feeling aloof, alone. Because see, their children's, grandchildren are all away from them, so they feel themselves isolated. There is nobody to talk to them. So half of the time they feel sleeplessness is there, insomnia is there. They just come down, they talk to you, and we just give them some relaxing medicines. They get okay within 2 to 3 months.
Ma'am, what is exactly cosmetic acupuncture?
See, cosmetic acupuncture is a type of acupuncture where you treat different type of diseases like skin diseases. Matlab, you have pimple treatment, you have skin lifting treatment. So acupuncture along with different other things like massaging is there, face pack is there, and along with laser. So you have a complete package of this thing. What we call is a face lifting treatment. So it's harmless, it's safe, and it's effective. It comes in a form of herbal medicine. But herbally we treat the patient like. So it's a combination of 3, 4 treatment, and massaging is there, pack is there. Then we give cosmetic acupuncture, and last we give them is a laser therapy. So it's a combination of 3, 4 treatment we used to do on the patient for pimples, scar mark, facelifting, that way. Because
Madam,
all
I would
the
like
people
to,
cannot. Yeah.
yeah, I would like to ask question in this chain. See, you spent your years, you invested your years in learning, and surely there must be some objective, right? Learning is of course defined towards the earning also.
Mhm.
It was very fine that when your parents told you that you take education to serve humanity, but after marriage this definition sometimes gets changed and we have to drive our vehicle according to the family members feel. So do you feel that in this your objective of life, your family members after marriage also supported you?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I was truly blessed to have a family where my mother-in-law, father-in-law, they both are graduated. Like my father-in-law, he has done his PhD. Like, and even my husband. So they, in fact, they inspired me. In fact, after my delivery, 2, 3 years, because my kid was small, so I had left that thing. But they pursued me. You know, you have to do it. Like what your dad has dreamt, you need to pursue that thing. So I was truly blessed with the family who motivated me. In fact, I was not so inclined for 2 to 3 years because kid was small. So should I start, should I not start? Because Bombay, the atmosphere was very different where I was practicing. Here when I came down, it was a rural place. Even the medium Marathi, I didn't knew Marathi so much, just what was I studied in school. So the medium was different, everything was different, so it was very difficult for me again to start this thing. But they, my husband and my father-in-law, they motivated me, you have to do it. Like this language shouldn't be a
Basically
barrier
you
for you.
belong to a businessman family, right?
Sorry.
You belong to the family where there is a business,
Yeah.
and business means there are two sides, always investment and the returns.
True.
So was there any
True.
calculation as such when you were investing your time, then what returns you were getting?
Hmm.
Was it in the form of satisfaction or anything
Uh,
else?
no, see, what my husband always told me that he used to always tell me, ki, you will earn money. That is not a problem, but earning blessing only somebody who is truly blessed has got that thing, who can earn blessing. So he always tell me, you earn blessing, don't worry about money, I am there. He always used to tell me this thing.
Oh,
For
great,
money, I am
great.
there, you just earn blessing. Because well, you are truly, you are so much talented, I don't want your talent to get wasted. So serve this, your talent for this humanity. I just want that thing.
Very, it's
So
really
you
wonderful
just
and a great job towards society. Huge contribution towards society. Yes,
yeah,
over to you.
he was my main support, who always supported me, don't don't think about finance, don't think about anything, I'm there for you, whatever you want, I'm there for you. You just count your blessings and do the thing what you have come for.
Ma'am, apart from cosmetic treatments, for what other things do you give treatment through acupuncture?
See, acupuncture, I told you there are two parts. One is cosmetic part and one is medical part. So in medical part, even for BP, for sugar, for spondylitis, for arthritis, for everything we have for depression. Yeah, and even we have for obesity. People who are obese, like some of the tummy part is there, obese is there. So even we give acupuncture on that part so that the inch loss happens. Like in many of the patient, we see that the inch loss is not there. So even we give on that part, like somebody is having abdomen, somebody is having on thigh part. So we give that acupuncture on that part so that the fat comes out, like get dissolves and comes out.
Madam, what is the reaction of your family members when you started working in this way? Actually, already
Family
this
members,
condition is. Huh?
family members, I didn't
Your
get your
kid,
question, right?
your kid particularly, when he came to know about your this way of serving the humanity, what is his reaction, or what does he feel
He
about it?
was like, he's like, okay, bole, mama, you are doing a good job, bole. He told me like you are doing a good job, like, and he always used to motivate me. Sometimes it would happen that his some program was there of school, and then I had to go to this thing. So then sometime he used to get that way. He used to get angry, like, yeah, तो कब देखो, you always giving preference to your clinic, not giving preference to me. Then that time he was very small. So then I used to make him understand, Kush, they need me more, and for you I'm available whole day. So then once he became little bit older, then now he understands everything. When he was small, na, sometimes clashes happens. I used to go to clinic and he had some program at the school. I was not able to attend. Then sometimes that thing happened. But now as he become older, then there's no issue. Like he feels proud, mama, you're doing a good thing. Like you're helping there, you're doing a good thing.
Ma'am, during all this work, how did you manage your family and work together?
Ma'am, what happened that I used to just go in the morning span when my kid used to be in the school. So early morning, I used to do my whole household work, whatever was there, and then I used to go to that thing. And before my kid used to come to home, I used to come down, and then evening was before my family and for my other work. So I always morning 3 to 4 hours I was giving to my OPD and my patient right from starting. Only once a day I used to go to. Then whole day family, friends, and for social it was there like. So there was not a problem or clashes arising.
Ma'am, what are your hobbies?
See, basically hobbies is like I like traveling and like reading, like, but that was long back. Now there is no time for so much of hobby to cultivate. That was before, like when I became doctor. I used to like travel. I used to read different type of books like novels and all that. But now as span goes, now we need to read different medical books and latest updates.
Yeah, madam,
Because
what
being
do
a,
you
yeah.
continue, madam? Continue.
No, because Khamgaon being a small place, I need to be updated with the latest homeopathic knowledge, homeopathic news, and all that. So at present, whatever little time I get, I try to get the updated of the homeopathy only. Because what is the thing? When I was in Bombay, I used to attend different seminars of different doctors from out of India, and even many stalwarts. But once I'm here, so it's very difficult for me to attend all this seminar and all that. So thing is what, I make myself update with the latest digital network like.
Madam, what do you think that your son, in which way should he go? Should he follow you or his father?
No, see, basically there was no compulsion on me what my mom dad gave me. So I won't compel him to do. See, it is his life. However he wants to live, he can live it. There is no compulsion from my side. And see, all this thing is what has to come from inside. This nobody can force you. I can just show him the way, but then I can never compel him. Can I, what I do, you have to do this thing. And what I believe that once whatever kids sees the parents doing now, automatically that comes in them. What I feel. So that's the best thing. What you do, it comes. They see and they do it. Rather than what I speak, it's always action what speaks. So I never compel him or I never do anything like. It's your life. Whatever you want to do, you can do it like.
Ma'am,
Madam, actually, in your discussion, I listened one sentence. Khamgaon is a small place. But you people, such type of great qualities when are there in Khamgaon, I think that it is a very big platform, right? So the thing is that do you feel or do you regret that you are in Khamgaon?
No, sir, never. I mean, I feel myself honored and lucky enough that I am here, and I have
Yeah.
such a supportive family. Because even if I would have been in Bombay, but if even I would not have got supportive family, then I wouldn't have be able to do such things what I was able to do it here. So for me, right from starting, place was never so important. The family, the people, and the my life partner, how he is, was important for me right from starting.
So
I
what do
was
you
very
feel
clear.
about your son to get settled in Khamgaon or somewhere else in Metro City?
Uh, no idea. So it's complete upon him because the profession what he will choose is because he wants to go in architecture designing line. So I think there is no scope for him here.
Yeah.
So and so at present I can't comment it, but whatever he feels like. But I think architecture designing doesn't have so much of value here. If he studies and he does his post graduation, let's see.
To create one doctor, government spends in millions, right?
Yeah.
It has been observed that many female doctors, after their marriages, neither they are practicing nor they are servicing. So, what do you feel? What message would you like to give to such married doctors, particularly female one, those who have occupied
True.
one government seat, but they are not serving this nation, right? So,
True. True.
what message would you like to
Right.
give? Because you are really doing a great job serving humanity.
नहीं,
So, what message would you like to give?
see, what I feel that at least see if they want, if their husband is earning good, so what can they can do is they can give little bit of their time to serve the humanity. At least they don't want to do it financial wise. Maybe doctors usually get married to a doctor only. So if the husband is earning good, I think they should take out some time and do something for the needy people. At least you keep OPD in a week, keep twice or thrice free OPD, or you keep OPD with minimum charges so that the patient around you will get that benefit, and your talent and your knowledge won't get wasted. What I feel, not in terms of finance, but then
Exactly.
for your talent, and you have given so much of 5 years or 8 years, maybe you have given to the medical field. You have learned so much thing. So at least your knowledge shouldn't get wasted. So what I feel that at least
That
they
would be
should,
real meaning of education also.
yeah,
That would be the real meaning of education, right?
true,
Yeah.
true. So, because
Yes.
basically we have seen that female normally, if they get married to a female male doctor, usually they are dropping out. Like,
Yeah.
so I think they should
Yes.
take out
What
some time and promote this thing. That knowledge what they have got it should be utilized for the humankind. Like, you don't do so much of charity, but at least something you have to do it, because so much you have got from the society. I think give 20%, 30% to the society back.
that is essential. Yeah.
Ma'am, while working at Panchsheel, who are other doctors with you, and how did you work in pandemic lockdown?
Basically, Panchasheel is owned by Dada Kavishwar. So he was also one of the most motivating factor for me. When my kid was very small, he only motivated me. Can you come down to my OPD, because here people needs doctor, and you sit 1 or 2 hours. So he was the main person who motivated me. And we have a panel of 8 to 10 doctors. So basically, they are as a professor also in the college, and they come to OPD also once or twice a week. Like, and during our pandemic, we were like throughout the pandemic, we were serving, like, completely we were serving the mankind. Like, we had even a COVID center was there. Our Panchasheel was one of the COVID center. So we were attending the OPD, and the patient, what we feel that the symptoms were there of COVID, we used to do the testing, and then if they were positive, we used to admit in our center. So throughout the pandemic, our this was going on, working was going on. Like,
Um, Ma'am, is there any treatment for mental illness in acupuncture?
basically, what is the thing, like mental illness? We need to find out the reason is. So first of all, what thing, when a patient comes to us, we go into detailing of that thing, what the thing causative factor is. So, main thing in mental illness is counseling. Proper counseling should be there. What the cause is, the medication, and then the acupuncture for mental stability. Like, there are chakras where we give acupuncture for the mental stability, and many of the patient in mental illness, they don't have sleep. Like, they have insomnia. They don't sleep well. So acupuncture along with counseling and medicine make them induce good sleep. So yeah, definitely a combination of all this gives a very good results.
Ma'am, for any kind of illness or any disease, personally, would you prefer acupuncture or homeopathy?
I would prefer homeopathy. First, homeopathy. Because what homeopathy believes is that, see, let me tell you what homeopathy is. Homeopathy believes that when mind, body, soul are in harmony, means they are balanced. Person is in a health condition, and when mind, body, soul gets disturbed, then you have disease condition. So what we homeopathy believes that you need to give medicine on that level where all the three gets balanced and the patient health is restored. So preferably first I will give is homeopathy, and then will prefer for acupuncture.
Madam, you were born and brought up in at such place where one of the well-known homeopaths, Dr. Prafulla Vijayakar, was working.
Vijay, yeah,
So actually, we lost him. It's a really
yeah,
great pain for India. So,
yeah.
what would you speak about him?
See, he was one of the stalwart of homeopathy, like,
Right.
and he took homeopathy to another level, like,
Yeah.
and like, many of the youngsters who wanted to practice allopathic, even he turned them down to homeopathy. So actually, it was a real great loss for homeopathic fraternity. But we have so much of his followers who are following that path and doing a good job for homeopathy.
Yes, right. Thank you.
As a doctor, ma'am, your work is great. A doctor saves the patient from pain and from illness, physically also, mentally, psychologically also. So, being a doctor, your main motive is not earning, but to support. Ma'am, you're a helping hand, really, and your work is really appreciable and noteworthy also. May Goddess Durga give you more and more energy. Thank you for sparing your precious time with all of us. Um, Viewers will meet again with another source of inspiration tomorrow. Have a nice time. Thank you.
Thank you so
Wish you
much.
very happy Navratri and God bless you in your mission.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ma'am. Thank you. We are so happy and really we enjoyed your discussion here. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, and happy Navratri to all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.